Welcome to Tehachapi Season 4, Episode 1. Yep, Corey Costello here today. Key Budge is out. Ashley Whitmore is out. And so, they go to the, as I've said in the past, the Iron Man of the podcast back here to start Season 4, Episode 1. Clare, Scotti joining us as well. It's our... I feel like, this originally started as a sort of what was happening in our wineries and our breweries. And then like every week you come in with more and more stuff of people that say, hey, Claire, can you get this on the podcast? So this is like our What's Up on the Weekend Tehachapi version.
Yeah, I've really loved how this little weekly episode has really evolved. And a lot of people are reaching out and saying, oh, would you mind sharing this? So it makes it really well-rounded, really fun, and something for everybody.
Awesome. Well, let's get rolling. What do we have happening this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yes. So let's start with our vineyards this week. Tehachapi Winery has Lauren and Silas playing from 2 to 5 on Saturday. On Sunday, Mike Peters will be there playing from 2 to 5. And then they will have charcuterie boxes made by Discover Tehachapi.
Okay.
So wonderful boxes with all kinds of meats and cheeses, fresh fruit, dried fruits. There's like a Dutch almond cookie in there that we found. That's delicious.
Cool.
All kinds of stuff, enough to share with another friend or foe or whoever. But they're delightful. So they'll be available to munch on at Tehachapi Winery and at Triassic. Heading over to Triassic, Friday, they're open from noon to 6. On Saturday, Walt and Pam will be there from 3:30 to 5:30. And then on Sunday, Joy Fulco will be there from 3:30 to 5:30. And this week they have those charcuterie boxes, and they may have Mosner sandwiches. I don't know for sure this weekend. Okay. And then Dorner Family Vineyard has Italian sub meals that they'll be preparing this weekend. And Dave Mordigian will be there from 1 to 5. And on Sunday, Tom Holden will be playing from 1 to 5. And they have their glue wines still available. And then they have beer from Lucky Luke and Bravery Brewing.
Okay, cool.
So if you have friends who are just more of beer drinkers, but they still want to come with, Dorner might be a really good winery to bring them to so they can still enjoy that beer, but have that wonderful Tuscan winery setting.
Yeah, both of those are sort of area micro brews out of the Antelope Valley. So, they're fairly local as well.
Yeah.
And a couple of those acts actually we're seeing more and more of these sort of smaller touring acts that are coming through Tehachapi on their way from Phoenix to Fresno or something like that. And they're stopping off and they're playing at our wineries and playing at our breweries. So it's really cool to see. We're kind of on the circuit now for some of these folks.
Yes, exactly. And Lauren and Silas are actually playing at one of our breweries as well this weekend. Yeah. So they're hitting everybody up as they're coming through. Very cool. And we love that.
Yeah, very cool.
TWCC, Tehachapi Wine and Cattle Company, is closed in January until the 21st. Okay. So normally they take the whole month of January off, but this year they're taking the first 2 weeks, and it gives them a chance to just kind of reset, get things ready for the year, get their planning done, and then they are fresh and ready to go.
Awesome.
So get ready for the 21st. They'll be back. For our breweries, Local Craft Beer has Mumu's Tacos tonight, and then they have their musical open mic night tonight, Thursday. And then next Wednesday, they have the Geeks Who Drink Trivia Night starting at 6:30. And Haywood's Hot Dogs has been catering the last few weeks, so it might be them or it might be Poke Express. Okay. Old West Brewing has their open mic night on Friday. And then on Saturday, they have a comedy night with Elliot Chang. And that starts at 7, and you can get your tickets with Eventbrite.
Yeah, and that's another one of those acts, too. I think I sort of left comedy out, but Old West has done a fantastic job with comedy and really bringing that to town. And again, a lot of these acts, these people have, they're touring, they're on the road, and they're actually including Tehachapi in their stops, which is awesome.
Yes, it's really exciting. And I know these comedy nights are getting really popular. Mm-hmm. So that's really fun to have comedians coming through too and seeing Tehachapi as a stop.
Yeah.
West Lane has their paint night tonight with As Unique as the Art, and Kiki's Tacos will be there. On Friday, Lauren and Silas will be performing, and Whole Shot Pizza will be serving up delicious pizza. And then on Saturday, Jamel's Good Food Gang will be there.
Oh, those guys are awesome, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. I had a burrito the other day, and I think it was the best thing I had.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty awesome with their fusion that they create too. They're really awesome.
Yes. So a lot of different things to choose from this weekend, but there's also a lot happening downtown. And we have our first weekend of the year, first weekend of January. And we know that First Friday always happens at Gallery and Gifts and TVAA. Starting at 4 o'clock on Friday until 7, they have Wonder of Nature theme happening this month. And they will be showing off art from Kara Musat, Debbie Hyberly. Please forgive me if I did not pronounce that correctly, and Gail Caldwell. And then bingo is happening at the American Legion 221. And every month they do a wonderful bingo night. There's prizes. It's a big thing. So
yeah, it's a big deal. It's competitive too. There's some dedicated bingo players that come ready to not only play but to win.
It's serious.
It is.
So put your serious bingo face on.
Yeah, no. On one of these weeks, I'm going to get there because they have a great time. So
awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. The first Saturday of every month, Home Depot has a free kids craft starting at 9 a.m. You can bring your kids at any time in the morning, and they have tables set up. They have a different craft every time. You just sign your kid up, and it's a really great opportunity just to sit, unplug, turn off your phone, and enjoy a craft with your kids. And yeah, they get to bring it home, and it's a really fun thing.
They surely want to hand my kids tools. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Right.
I mean, I'll throw them out there, but I'm just letting you know. Is there a liability waiver? Because you give my kid a hammer, I can't guarantee it's good.
Right? Even the little hammers, those are still dangerous.
Still dangerous, believe me. Yeah.
Yes. Our Tehachapi Public Library has their January calendar out and ready. You can stop by the library and pick it up and see what they have going on. Thursdays, they have preschool story time starting at 11 a.m. And the gentleman who's been putting that on, he plays a guitar, he sings songs, they do a craft. It's really, really fun, and it's very popular. And then on Saturdays, they are opening for Family Board Game Day. Now, you probably know that the library has not been open on Saturdays in the past, but they're trying this, and they're trying to keep it open. And so they want to see how popular it is, and if people will come in and use the library on a Saturday. And so this is a fun way for them to do that. And so if you do want to go to the library, please go on a Saturday. Let them know that this is something that we really appreciate.
Okay.
And then on Tuesdays, they have toddler time starting at 10:45. And, they have like a yarn time on Tuesdays, and they have several teenager groups and book clubs and all kinds of stuff. So it's a really great place to get into the community and try something new or get into books again.
Awesome.
The Chamber of Commerce is having their first luncheon of the year on Tuesday, January 17th. That's at Big Papa's at noon, and Greg Garrett will be giving a presentation. That's $20. You can get your ticket on Eventbrite, and it's a wonderful opportunity to see what our local businesses are doing and kind of get an update for the upcoming year.
Yeah, it's kind of going to be a year in review / what sort of expect in 2023. So
Awesome.
It's a game plan.
Exciting. And one more thing, the Tehachapi Mountain Rodeo Association reached out, and they've sent this all over their social media, and they're letting people know that their first meeting of the year is happening Monday, January 9th at 7 p.m. They have their general meeting, and that will be at the Village Grill. And they are inviting the community to come out and be a part of the conversation, let everybody know what their events are, get some ideas going. They want to be more engaged with the community. So if you're interested in learning about the Tehachapi Mountain Rodeo Association, please go to that meeting.
Awesome. And they got a lot of things planned. I know as far as junior rodeo goes, of course, their July 4th bull riding and their PRCA rodeos, they have all those planned. But yeah, they've got a lot planned. And honestly, there's fewer and fewer of these rodeo associations in California anymore. Certain cities don't want to do it. They don't want to do rodeo. They've outlawed them. And so I think it's going to have a very important place in our community. It always has. And hopefully people will continue to support it. So yeah, go to these meetings and get involved. It's a great organization, and they really put on one of the few, if not the only, professional sporting event we have here in Tehachapi every year. So
yes,
these are some of the top-notch cowboys and cowgirls in the world. So
it's a huge hit, and they have programs for kids and people of all ages, and it's a really special thing here in Tehachapi.
All right, well, is that it? That's a busy weekend and / week coming up.
That's everything in my notes, and I apologize if I missed anything out there, but if you do want to share, events that are coming up every weekend, let me know. You can go to Discover Tehachapi on Instagram or Facebook. You can call us at 661-235-5334, or you can go to our website, discovertehachapi.com. And yeah, let us know, or you can reach out to
our media at TehachapiCityHall.com email address, and we can get this stuff sort of squared away and get it on the next sort of weekend update. What's happening, what's up this weekend.
Yeah.
We got to give a new. It started as like the beer and wine thing, but now there's so much more. I think Key's got to rename this something else, right?
I think so. Yeah, if there's any ideas out there, let us know.
That's right. Media at Tehachapi City Hall. All right, Claire, thanks so much for this again, and we'll see you again soon.
Thanks, Corey.
Tehachapod is a conversation about Tehachapi designed for the people who live here or who would like to know more about this mountaintop community. If you have a question you would like answered, email media@tehachapicityhall.com. We will try to answer it on a future episode of Tehachapod.